Hey y'all, this is Kelly with Homeschooling Abridged, and today I was going to show you my PDF of the Thinking Tree 30 Fascinating Cities Travel Dreams Fun Schooling Journal. The actual PDF is 440 pages, so it's quite thick. I have only done a couple of cities and all of the maps, so my little book isn't that thick right now. This is a beginning page, cute little things that you can color. I really like little things like that. And then your itinerary, basically going to the library, picking out travel books, looking up all the places on Google Earth, a list of ideas of things to be looking at. You could do natural wonders, natural disasters, travel planning, global transportation, how are you going to get there, where would you go if you could go any place in the world. And then there is a list of the 30 cities, a place for you to put which continent they're on. There's Dubai, Amsterdam, Budapest, Cape Town, Chicago, Hong Kong, Istanbul, Jerusalem, Las Vegas, London, Kiev, Montreal, New York City, Panama City, Paris, Prague, Rio de Janeiro, Rome, St. Petersburg, San Francisco, Seattle, Shanghai, Singapore, Stockholm, Sydney, Tokyo, Vancouver, Venice, Washington, D.C., and Zurich. Oh, that was long with only one lung. And this is a place for you to decorate your little suitcases of where you're going to go, put on the little travel stickers and things like that. And then the place for you to put your books. I've read Little Leap Forward, a lovely picture book about the Chinese Cultural Revolution, and The Girl of Seven Names. We read that for our guest Hollow World Cultural class. Highly recommended. It is for older kids to read. And then there's a section of maps. I'm going to reprint this section because I would prefer it to be not back to back, but side by side, so it's a world map. I didn't care for how it came out that way, but that was just me not paying attention. And then I like this part a lot. There's the continents with all the maps for you to color as you're studying and label them from the list of cities on the page 6 to 7 that talks about. And I like coloring in maps. It makes me happy for some reason. But as I read the books and where she went and stuff, I colored them in myself. And like The Girl of Seven Names, she was in North Korea and then went across into China. And then it ended up in South Korea and Laos before it was over with. And so as she did her little journey, I was marking it down in our book, and I liked that. Made it come more alive to me. And then it's a place for all of your city studies. And this one's Hong Kong. And so you look up in a book or on Google Earth, watch a documentary, you put down where you researched it, any notes that you had on it. And then you have a place to put down popular foods, traditional clothing, the flag, a quote or proverb, a historical event, and a famous landmark. Things that you need to know if you're going to be traveling to Hong Kong, because each place has its own things. What do you want to see when you get there? Write about a historical event that happened in that city. What things do you want to do when you get there? And then find a recipe from this place and try it out, step-by-step food prep. And then a section for modern style of clothing, and on the opposite side would be traditional costumes. I think I would do this for my son who's into architect. I think I would change this, just thinking off the fly right now, because he wouldn't care about modern styles of clothing, but he would care about the architecture. So we can have modern styles of their building and compare them to traditional buildings. And the next one for this one is Shanghai, and it's the same thing to fill out, to give you a nice template of things to study, to do, and to see, and to try their food and learn all about culture. And that's what this is for. It's just a really lovely book. I highly recommend it. It's a nice way to get some world geography in and not to feel like you're being overwhelmed with things that you don't know, because it's right there in front of you to help you walk you through step by step. It's great for mom schooling. As you see, this one's mine. And I hope that this was some help. I know this one's kind of thrown together at the last minute. The sickness has been going through our family, and it's been a long, tiring week. Hope y'all have a lovely day and have a lovely weekend this weekend. Good night.